So in Word, sometimes you need to insert a special symbol into a sentence, and sometimes you want to insert an entire equation. So I'm going to show you how to do both of those things. So say you've got a sentence, and you want to insert a special symbol into this. So the way you do it is you go up to the Insert tab at the top, and then you click on Symbol over here. Now a little menu opens up, and if you see what you want there, go ahead and click on it. But if you don't, you can click More Symbols at the bottom, and it opens up a menu. Now this menu right now doesn't have the right font for the special symbols that I want, so I'm going to highlight the font and just type in Symbol, hit Enter, and it switches now to the symbol font. And this has all of the Greek symbols, and if I scroll down, you see the lowercase ones, and if I keep scrolling, you start seeing mathematical symbols like the degrees symbol and the plus minus symbol and whatnot. So I want an angle, and I'm going to use the theta symbol. So I click on theta on the menu, and then I can click this Insert button, and it automatically appears in my document. And then I can click Close and continue typing. And say I want a plus minus symbol, same thing, go to the Insert tab, click Symbol. If I don't see what I want here, I can click More Symbols, make sure the font is set to symbol font, and then scroll down to find the plus minus symbol and insert it. And I'm going to click back on the document and then add a degrees symbol. Insert that as well before I close it. So to insert a symbol into a sentence, it's just the Insert tab and then the symbol icon over in the Symbols area here. So as I said, sometimes you want to insert a symbol, sometimes you want to insert the entire equation. So let me show you how to insert an equation now. You still go to the Insert tab, but now you click the Equation button. And that inserts a box where we're going to insert our equation. And notice up here at the top, there's a new tab called the Design tab for Equation Tools, and it's got a menu of things we can insert into our equation here. There's also a menu over here of some special symbols. If you click on the corner here, it expands, so you can see some more here. It doesn't have every symbol you might want, however. This is the basic math menu. You can also click this little downward arrow, go to the Greek letters, and then it gives you all the Greek symbols. And if you want to go back to basic math, again, click the little down arrow, switch to basic math. And again, to open this all, you just click this little box in the corner. So I'm going to add a delta. So I open this up and go find my delta symbol, and then F for the uncertainty of the force, put an equal sign, another F, and now I want a square root symbol. So that'll be in this radical menu, so I click on that, and here's the square root. So I click that, and it inserts a square root for me, and this little box inside is where I continue typing. So I'm going to want to put a sum of fractional uncertainties squared here. So to put in a superscript or a subscript, you click the Script button, and the first one will give you a superscript, and the second one will give you a subscript. So I'll click on Superscript, and again, it gives me box raised to the power of box. I'll add a plus sign and another one of these, and then I'll click into one of these boxes, and I'm actually going to add brackets here, but not the ones on the keyboard. I'm going to use the ones on the menu because they will automatically change size if I insert something really big into the brackets. So I'm going to put a fraction in here. So there's also a fraction icon on the menu, and I'll click the big fraction here, and it inserts one for me. Same thing here, insert a fraction. And so on the top of this one, I'll put delta m, and then I can click the down arrow to get to the bottom, m, so that gives me the fractional uncertainty of m, and then side arrow gets me out of the fraction, another side arrow gets me out of the brackets, another side arrow gets me up to the superscript, so now I'll square it, and then another side arrow takes me out of that whole thing. So you use the side arrows and the up and down arrows on your keyboard to navigate around inside this expression. You can also just click on a box. So I'll make this one delta A, down arrow, A, side arrow to get out of the fraction, side arrow to get out of the brackets, side arrow to get up into the superscript, square it, and then side arrow takes me out of the square, and another side arrow takes me out of the square root. So I could now type some more stuff. When you're done with your formula, you can click anywhere on the page, and it takes you out of the equation. If you decide you need to go back in and make a correction, you just click on it, and it'll take you back into the equation editor. So again, to enter an equation, it's Insert, Equation, and then you use the new tab with all of its menus to create your equation. Something else that's useful is knowing how to do superscripts and subscripts. So say, for example, I've got some value, and I want to put in the units meters per second squared. So going back to the Home tab right here, up in the font area, there's icons for subscripts and also for superscripts. There's also bold, italic, and underline. So I'll click the superscript, and then I can type 2, and it appears as a superscript. And then when I click that icon again, it takes me back to regular typing. So just be aware of those superscripts, subscripts, bold, italic, and underlining.